So we've dropped in on a 3-skull mission for House Davion. We're over near the Arana Restoration space, so it's a little bit far from the Lurin Commonwealth, picking things up with jobs, people that we actually are allied with. But House Steiner and House Davion are at least not enemies, which is a little bit ahistorical because, you know, in the actual date and year we're playing in BTA 3062, it's actually just now the start of the FedCom Civil War. But, you know, for game purposes, they're not enemies, so we can ally with both, which is why we're taking missions to the Fed Sons. They've eaten a little bit of way into the St. Ives Compact and the Capellan Confederation, yeah, which is why they're so far south. Well, this is they're south anyway, but we've hopped up for them. We're doing a 3-skull mission, taking it for 4 salvage because it's against the clans. And we have a clan Nova, we have clan Timberwolf, but our actual clan tech for weaponry and equipment is a little bit scattered. I have some clan Pharaoh I can use, but that's about it. I do also have clan XL engine. It just takes 4 or 5 million C-bills to install. So we'll put that on something at some point. Probably the Atlas. I think I either have a clan one in there right now, or it's just a standard. And we have brought back the Hollander 2, just for this mission against the clans, because that Thumper artillery piece may actually prove useful here. So the mission itself is a blackout recovery mission. So we're trying to get all the way up there and recover a scientist, and the terrain is a little bit inhospitable. So the temperature is a little high here. It is, I think, Martian biome. That, along with just standard, I guess, moon is what is considered, are 2 of the hottest biomes you can be on, and that will limit us a fair bit with our weaponry choices. How often we can alpha strike. But luckily, it's actually one of the best places, in my opinion, to fight the clans, because clan weaponry runs hot, which means they'll overheat even faster than we do. I'm actually not quite sure how to get out of this basin. I tend not to put jump jets on my mechs, and because of that, I'm actually not sure it's possible for us to get over to where that scientist is. Okay, there has to be some route that we can take up. Otherwise, this is just problematic level design, but I really, truly, I don't see it. That looks too steep. Wait, maybe that's... yeah, okay, that's climbable. So we'll have to run all the way over to that bottom right corner of the map. Our Atlas will probably get a little bit far behind, but I don't particularly feel like doing this incredibly slowly, wasting your guys' time, wasting my own time. I guess this is one of those cases where you kind of wish that there was a little bit less creative map making, shall we say, involved in this. So the Timberwolf is getting rather far ahead. The Ostrock can kind of keep pace. Everything else is moving sort of in a pack behind it. If those 2 guys lead the way, I don't mind that terribly. There is supposedly Op4 also on the map already. We just can't see them. My guess is that means they're behind that hill. So we will get over there, and I guess once we get over there, we'll wait for the Atlas to catch up before proceeding. It would be a bit easy for me to say. It would be better for our clan's cohesion and the firepower we can bring to bear, and for us to do so. It won't take terribly long. So keep making our way over this way. Timberwolf is getting up to the point where it could cross over, or at least make sure that this is how we can cross over, which does look to be the case. I hope they drop in reinforcements. I would really love to have sort of our pick, I suppose. Yep, there it is. So we can come around here, turn, go up that way. We might have been able... so it does look like there's another approach here. which I think will actually send the Timberwolf up that way. Enemy contact. Okay, 60-tonner mech. So if we go that way, they're going to be shooting down at us, at least for a turn or two. So let's turn our fast movers. Actually, let's turn the whole lance. We're going to take the short route. We're going up that way. Directly to them. We might take a little bit of fire at first. But if they come over that hill piecemeal, that will suit us. There's an 80-ton vehicle. I think there's something else in addition to that mech. Certainly hope so. There should also drop reinforcements as soon as we secure the area. Let's see. Oh yeah, so Slapdash actually has a new ability, Defensive Formation. You can pop that for a 20% damage reduction for our whole lance for 2 turns. And we can do that every 4. Granted, it consumes that action, but I think it's a nice way to give the Axeman a little bit more utility than it previously had. And we're going to be running now with the Marauder. Reason being, we have long-range artillery. They might, but we don't know. But if we can get a spot... Ooh, Vision Quest. What a name for a mech. Okay, and as soon as we get a spot on him, he does fire. Looks like a Gauss rifle, along with Clan Larges. Yeah. Yeah, ER large lasers. Yeah, that's going to be a pain. So only 2 evasion pips, unfortunately, because he did move. We no longer have the 2 that we got rid of. Still gone from that sensor lock. Might have saved us the hit from the Gauss rifle, though, which is quite nice. And let's see. Let's move the Hollander up first. I know it's a little bit of a forward position for him, but he won't stay there for very long. And we will fire into the Thumper. Okay. We miss. Not a lot of big impact there. And yeah. Okay. There's the rest of the Clan Lance. Oof. Okay. So we do take an ER large to the side of that Hollander, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, a Mad Dog. 60-ton heavy mech. Absolutely wonderful. One of my favorites. Although I would like to see its armament. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright. 2 ER larges. We're just going to have to keep doing that. An LRM-20, double streaks SRM-6, triple medium pulse. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot of firepower. So, let's get up here. I got unobstructed. Yes, I can. Okay, so keep in mind we're gonna burn hot here, so we have to be a little bit sparing with our ammunition when we don't, sorry, with our guns when we don't have great accuracy. I'm gonna turn off the ATM 9 here. I'm gonna switch over to HE and turn off another SRM-6. We could Battle Lord, but I want better base accuracy before we do that. Let's see if we can get on a Vision Quest here. Yeah, not bad damage at all. Not bad. I wonder if I can move the Thanatos up. Hit him with some MRMs. Make him unsteady, lose those 2 evasion pips. Ooh, Phantom. Okay, some light fire going into the Timberwolf. We do need to remember that that mech is not the most sturdy. Trades armor for guns. What's this guy carrying? It's a close range build. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5 ER smalls. This guy's, he's a light mech killer, that Phantom. 40-ton medium, yeah. It's actually relatively common. The best thing to kill a light mech is a heavily armed medium. You can still keep the speed, but you'll have more firepower. Okay, let's see if we can land that C3 Master. Probably should have done this first. We do land the C3. By the way, having that on that Ostrov gives us +1 accuracy at all times for all of them. Wow, that's a lot of LRMs. That looks like an LRM carrier. That thing needs to die because it will pound in. It's basically like an artillery piece at that point. Decent damage here. Nothing to write home about, but could have been worse. My concern from that angle is friendly fire, which is really a bit of a misnomer, but if we run up this way, we can come up to the top here, peek over that ridge. So we'll trade not being able to shoot this turn for having an excellent vantage point. next turn, maybe even being able to target that LRM carrier in the back. So, well, not its back, but in the back of their formation. So if you're looking here at our options, this one's clearly the better option. And we will actually, instead of shooting there, we're going to pop the defensive formation. I don't know if I've just wasted one of its turns by doing that at the end. Oh, we can still shoot. Good. Don't know if that's a bug or not. I thought it was supposed to consume the turn. We do get structure exposed, probably one of those side torsos, and an ER large laser is destroyed. Yeah, it's that left side torso right there. And now we can come back here for our illustrious Atlas. So we have some accuracy penalties just from being a little bit below where they are. Excuse me one second. Yeah, as you can see, height difference +5. So if this was even footing, we'd be shooting this off with maybe 75% accuracy. That's not what we have right now. So let's switch this over to AoE. We're going to turn off the SRM-6, no sense as well. We have more than enough ammunition for it. I am also going to turn off the ER large. Yeah, screw it. Let's just shoot him. Okay, we avoided the potential friendly fire I was worried about there. We do land a little bit of damage sort of on everything, so on the exposed left torso, but also on the weakened right torso, as well as the right leg there. Pretty nice. And it's the Hollander 2's turn. We're going to hide him this turn, and then we might drop the tank next turn, but I kind of wanted to save that for when we're facing reinforcements, so instead we're going to use his Precise Strike. Hop in here with the Thumper. It does do 1 damage in a couple of locations to our Timberwolf, nothing major. And yeah, now we've opened up that second side torso, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. That's just horrible accuracy, but we can improve it a little bit here. Good. And the Precise Strike, that looks okay. 4 shots at 88% chance to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that mech is cooking and very damaged. So hopefully that won't be a problem for us for much longer. What we can do here is sprint right up to it with the Ostrom. And since it has those 3 different hit locations that are open, and damaged legs besides, let's go ahead and shoot in. We're not going to waste the Precision Strike. Instead, we're going to keep the +1 accuracy from high initiative. And that's a torso, so we get the arm with it. Gauss rifle destroyed, pilot ejected. Very nice. I would have liked to keep the Clan Gauss potentially as salvage, but what I really want are Clan LRM-20s, which I'm hoping we can get from their LRM carrier vehicle. That is Sensor Sweep, which wasn't really what I wanted to have to deal with. We're going to reserve here, and reserve, and reserve, reserve again, and let's run the Thanatos, like I said, up and over. We can't actually go this way, which is a little surprising, but we can go this way. A little bit far range here for us, but yeah, Clan LRM carrier, double Clan LRM carrier. Interesting. So we're going to shoot in at the one we have better accuracy with. We're going to use Precise Strike, slow him down for... lots of missiles landing in, and we almost get the LRM carrier down, but not quite. Yeah, it's an exposed front. Alright, so we'll go in after him again next turn, try to take those guys offline. A little bit of work going into the side of our Ostrak, but those 5 evasion pips are saving him, and the Mad Dog just toasted himself completely. Okay, he actually shut himself down. Must not be a spectacular pilot, but we can make use of it. Oh, should I have done this? If I fire in at the Clan LRM carrier, there's a good chance we can kill it. On the other hand, that Mad Dog could really go for a improved heavy Gauss strike. But, well, such bad accuracy there. What could we bring that up to is the question. 50%? Normal? It's not high odds of breaking through it. We're going to precise strike in at the Mad Dog instead. Firing that improved heavy gauss, 99.1% chance to hit. Flip this back to normal. Oh yeah. Looks like a severely weakened leg. We might have actually very nearly knocked him over just on stability damage alone, which means we probably can before his next turn. Maybe the Timberwolf can do it. Or the Marauder with those plasma rifles. Let's see what they're moving next. Okay, it is the Phantom. So we have one more chance to shoot something in at that LRM carrier. We can manage it. It might have to be... Yeah, I think this is a good use of the Timberwolf because that LRM carrier is very deadly. So let's go ahead and move up here. And... oh man, horrible accuracy. But we could... yeah. I know this is probably a bit of a waste, but we need this thing dead. So we're gonna do what we can. And turn on the other SRM6. Complete overkill on this thing. All it needed was a tank. But now we know for sure that LRM 80 is off the field. Especially because those things have no minimum range. They could have opened fire right into that Timberwolf from close range. Still can. Obviously, the one that's left in this turn still can. And we'll use the UAC-5 to hopefully push this guy over. Turn off medium laser to keep cooking. 1, 2. Right leg destroyed, so we didn't even need the raw stab damage. And that's a knockdown. Good, good. Right torso, engine crit. Right arm destroyed. Yeah, that Mad Dog's not long for this world. Would have liked to keep some of this equipment alive. We've killed a fair amount of the guns that I've wanted, but we haven't actually killed the LRM-20, which is the thing I want the most. So if we can take out that other leg or core him out while keeping that right torso alive, I would quite enjoy that. I'm gonna move here, keep my direct fire. Position. And that didn't really get us much. Shoot into the Phantom. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do any friendly fire to our own mechs anymore. We can try and shoot this guy in the head here. We don't get it, but we do open something. Maybe? Oh, it was weird. It was showing us red like we hit internals, but I don't see it. Okay. So, if we move here to sprint, probably going to have to turn off at least one of the plasma rifles to keep from cooking the Marauder. Yeah. That is very close to the red line. Alternatively, so that guy's moving on 4. But pounding these in, I mean... okay, let's just do this. And of course, with 84% chance to hit, 3 different shots, we land 1 of them. Wonderful. And now that Phantom's going to move. I was hoping to give him a little bit more heat to deal with before his turn, but we'll take what we can get. Yes. Shooting back into the Marauder, light smattering of LRMs. Nothing too crazy, nothing I'm really that worried about. Now we do want to move to slow down that LRM carrier. So our Ostruk has a precision strike. It's too far to do a kick. We can move up here and slow that guy down, moving on 4. Not to mention good smattering of laser fire. And what else do we have moving on 5? The Axeman. He can jump. So we can jump here, we can shoot in. Let's do that. Oh, I don't know though. That would let him stand back up. The Mad Dog over that way increases the risk of us losing that LRM-20 from him, but I think this is the better choice. Wow, we are running very hot. You know, because we are limited to just the large boss in the UAC-5, I think I am going to shoot in at the Mad Dog because he has the higher chance of panicking out. Plus, you know, if you got a good CT crit or something like that, we can make hay with that. So we'll aim into the center torso. Not looking to salvage the mech, just its guns. And exactly, engine destroyed. very salvageable parts, but we've preserved some of his armaments as well. And the downside is now that LRM carrier gets to move. Oh. Wow, that was about a quarter of our armor off the Ostrak all at once. Yeah. Scattered, admittedly. But we just traded his durability for better salvage, so I'm sure he's not going to be too happy with me after this. Put the Timberwolf up, and well, that should do, I think. Let's run on the other, just make sure of it. Yep, that's another carrier destroyed. Now all we have left is that one remaining clan mech. Thanatos is in a little bit of a difficult movement situation. We're gonna move down here. We lose some of our range, but the next turn we can actually bring him over to somewhere useful. We can still fire in. Yeah, may as well fire with the MRM-40. If we can rip open CT with even a couple of scattered shots, we can start critting there. Use our options to do that. Yep, there it is. There's the exposed. Unfortunately, it looks like no damage afterward. Okay, one or two, not a lot. But we can make use of this just fine. So, bring the Atlas up and around. Keep him from overheating. We'll turn off the low accuracy things. We'll just go with the ER large and the L1120. Again, we're really just looking for the crit CT to get it. Only one shot landing in that CT. That's okay. Let's move up here. Yeah, there was no reason for the tank airdrop, but if we get surprised by, say, 2 lances of clan reinforcements, then it would be nice to have them shoot at something else for a little bit while we get settled in. This guy's running hot enough that I think all we're going to do is just sensor lock that Phantom, try and take some of his guns a little bit offline, just from a lowered accuracy for this next turn of his, and I don't think he'll make it around another one. Come on. You can do it. Maybe. Shouldn't have said anything. Goes in for a punch and misses, because clan mechs can't, but he does follow up a little bit with some shooting. Not terrible. We'll reserve down to 2 because I want to try this. Hello there. How would you like to be kicked by an Atlas? I think you'd enjoy it. I think I'd enjoy it. It might not be the same thing. Alright. And pilot eject, really? Huh. We could salvage that mech if we want to. We have 4 parts from it, but I don't really think we need that build. Our Ostrak is fulfilling that role, plus it can kick things. And the weaponry that Clan Mech offered really wasn't all that great. So I'd rather go for guns unless we get another Mad Cat. I'll take the Mad Cat, because why not? Or something like a Thor. But short of that or short of an assault mech, which will carry its own, good host of weaponry, we're just taking equipment here. And let's jump down on that side. Getting a nice brace. And we've exited combat just so we can come up to the center here. I'm going to wait until everything else is moved. Secure it, because I think they will probably drop in as soon as we land somebody on there. Let's go here. Yep. In the area, hold position. May as well move the Ostrak up too. I don't want that guy fighting too much. Oh, area cleared. No reinforcements to fight. Alright, that's a bit of a letdown considering the clan opt for, but we'll take what we can get. Thank you guys for hanging around.